All right, let's go, man. Let's get into it. First of all, Happy New Year's. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start the new year off, talking about one Mr. Lamar Jackson. Or, his name is not Lamar Jackson anymore. His name should be legally changed to the MVP because that's exactly what Lamar Jackson is. Listen, Lamar Jackson is the MVP of the NFL. The guy just destroyed Miami yesterday. Now, granted, I heard Miami has some injuries. I know Tua was injured. I know Jalen Waddle's been nicked up. I don't know if Tyreek Hill got injured. But nonetheless, that doesn't take away from Lamar Jackson's greatness throughout this whole season with no weapons whatsoever. None. Mark Andrews when did Mark Andrews get injured? What, week 5, week 6, around there? So it's been almost a month and a half, maybe even 2 months. I don't remember. Lamar Jackson's been gone. So, I'm not Lamar Jackson. Mark Andrews has been gone. And Lamar Jackson keeps putting up numbers. He keeps defeating big teams, good teams, Miami, the 49ers, the Bengals when they had Joe Burrow twice. He beat the Browns. Who else did he beat? I know he lost to the Steelers twice. It is what it is there. Who else did he beat? Oh, my gosh. Why am I forgetting? He's beat a lot of teams this year that, I can't remember. He's beat Jacksonville, who, they're going to the playoffs. Lamar Jackson won the MVP fair and square. Give it to him. Give it to him. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Give Lamar Jackson his credit. If you listen, I ate my crow. I didn't think Lamar was worth the money. He's worth the money. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no way you can go out there with bum wide receivers. Rashad Bateman's a bum. I'm sorry. I'm done calling these guys mid. Odell, I love you. Odell Beckham, you gave me a lot of memories with my Giants. He is washed. He is not good. Rashad Bateman's a bum. Duvernay's a bum. Zay Flowers, mid. Like, Zay Flowers is nothing special. Like, he's not going to be a top 5, top 10 receiver anytime. Like, he's not going to be a top 5 receiver. He's not Justin Jefferson. He's not Stephon Diggs. I mean, he's okay. At his best, he's a great number 2. That's what he is. He's a great number 2. But he's not a game changer. He's really not. And Lamar Jackson makes these guys work. He goes out there, scores points. He wins. That's all he does is win. I don't know how his stats are, even though people have been saying he has the best completion percentage in the NFL. But listen, Isaiah Likely, I'll say this. Isaiah Likely's pretty good. I want to say he's pretty good. He's serviceable. Because that catch that he had around 4th and 7, that was amazing. Isaiah Likely, he's no Mark Andrews. No, Boomer Sooner. He's no Mark Andrews. But, he's serviceable. But the only reason why he is serviceable because Lamar Jackson makes him serviceable. Lamar Jackson's worth the money. This dude is on his LeBron James 2018 stuff, carrying this team to the playoffs. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Just give Lamar the MVP. Just give him the MVP. There's no reason why Lamar Jackson should not have the MVP right now. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He is the best player in the NFL. He's the best. Ain't nobody touching Lamar. And I'm so happy he's winning the MVP over that bum out there in San Francisco, who I'm not going to be named. But I just want to let everybody know that 49ers fans, your day is coming. Oh, your day is coming. Oh, your day is coming. But this is about Lamar Jackson. Now, I want to bring this up too. Lamar Jackson did win. He won the MVP this year. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is the last week of football. I'm kind of happy about it because I'm kind of done with this regular season. Time to move on. Lamar, man, listen, I'm rooting for you, but you got to do something in the playoffs. I hate to be that guy. And this is a positive video. This is really a positive video. I'm praising Lamar. Lamar, we all know Lamar's great in the regular season. You'll be an idiot to say Lamar's not great in the regular season. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But, Lamar, this is what, your 6th, 7th, 8th year in the league? What did you get drafted? 2018? It's 2024, so it's about to be what? 6 years you've been in the league, bro. One playoff win. One playoff win. You got to do something, bro. And I'm rooting for you. I want Lamar to do something in the playoffs. I really, really do. I want Lamar to go to the playoffs and beat Buffalo, beat Cincinnati. You know, if it comes to the Chiefs, I love Mahomes. I just hope it's a good game. But, you know, and if you guys go to the Super Bowl, please beat those Niners. Please beat those Eagles if they make it. And the Eagles, you know, I'm going to be talking about them later today. But you got to do something in the playoffs, Lamar. You have to. And I want to also say this, too. Maybe it was Greg Roman's fault. Now, granted, Lamar did win an MVP with Greg Roman. Yes, we all know Lamar won his first MVP with Greg Roman. But maybe that brand of play was stale. Maybe they needed something new. And the new offensive coordinator that they have now, whose name is slipping my mind right now, I can't remember. Someone in the chat, someone in the comment section will probably remind me. Maybe they needed to get rid of Greg Roman so it can open up Lamar. Maybe just get some freshness to that offense. Because it's funny how he leaves and Lamar has an MVP year, despite the weapons being injured, despite his J.K. Dobbins tearing his other ACL, despite Mark Andrews getting tackled by that clown Wilson and taking him out for the year. Despite that, I mean, the wide receivers that they have now, besides maybe Zay Flowers, who's mid at best. Like, I don't see Zay Flowers being a superstar wide receiver. I mean, not the best wide receivers. And their offensive line is beyond always getting injured. And yet, Lamar Jackson has new play. He has new plays and he has new stuff to work with. Maybe that was, you know, maybe that's what Lamar needed, some freshness. Maybe he got sick and tired of Greg Roman. Maybe he got sick and tired of, you know, the same play call. Maybe, you know, the league, you know, hasn't caught up with their plays yet. Now, granted, Lamar, don't be a one-trick pony. You know, next year, you know, if you win the Super Bowl this year, you got to add more to that playbook. But, you know, the Ravens, man, they look good. Lamar Jackson's arm looks amazing. I always thought Lamar had an underrated arm. And, you know, we're seeing it now, especially with the bumps at wide receiver that he has now. He's still flinging the ball everywhere. So, you know, hey, man, give Lamar his credit. He's the MVP. Because who else are you going to give it to? Brock Purdy? No. When Lamar and Brock Purdy went head to head, Lamar won. Lamar won with less weapons in San Francisco. And all that Brock Purdy MVP hype died. And I shouldn't be naming this bum, but I can't. Let me stop. I'm going to stop talking about him. Stop talking about him. Because your day is coming, Niner fans. Your day is coming. But listen. Lamar deserves his credit. He deserves everything, man. He deserved his contract in the offseason. You know, despite what I thought, you know, keep it on the low behind closed businesses, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, he deserves his money. And by the way, can I just say something too? Ravens, after this year, and this might be a video for April, but I'm going to just say this right now. I just want to, you know, make it out there. Can you get this guy some help, some real wide receivers? Like, can you guys go trade for Mike Evans? Was it that big of a deal to sign D-Hop? I mean, I know you signed Odell, but I mean, D-Hop is better than Odell at this point. At least D-Hop actually played last year. He wasn't coming off an ACL tear. And as we can see now, Odell doesn't have the same explosiveness as he is coming off his second ACL tear. Second ACL tear, because he tore his ACL with the Browns. And also, I called Lamar Jackson the MVP months ago. Go look on my channel. I'm just now remembering. I made a video because I remember the thumbnail. It had Lamar, and I put MVP. And, you know, so I called Lamar the MVP, I think, a month ago. I forgot what team he versed. I forgot who he versed. It was some team. But I've been calling Lamar the MVP on multiple occasions. So Lamar definitely has been my MVP candidate. You know, so it is what it is. And I'm glad it's not going to be Dak either. Even though I wouldn't mind it going to Dak. But, you know, I'm glad it's not Dak because, you know, I'm a Giants fan. I hate the Cowboys. But shout out to Lamar. You know, Lamar, I already know you're great in the regular season. I always know you're great. You're a walking 10 wins. And now you have 13 wins. But you got to do something in the playoffs for me. You got to do something to the playoffs, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that's my thoughts, man. What are yours? What's your thoughts? Do you agree that Lamar Jackson is, everybody should agree Lamar Jackson is the MVP. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And this is helping Lamar Jackson's case get into the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Now, Lamar needs to play, a lot more years to prove it and maybe go to a Super Bowl first. Well, if they're going to put Phillip Rivers in there, who's never went to a Super Bowl, then they should put Lamar in there, who's an MVP. But, it is what it is, man. RJ out.